I'm Rashid, online math class. We continue with sequence and series. Remember, we have AP and GP, arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions. Most times when you are given a problem, the examiner will not tell you that this sequence is an AP or this sequence is a GP. To say arithmetic series or linear series or geometric series or exponential series. All right. Problem 3 says find the 9th term and the 19th term of the sequence. We are given a sequence here: 5, 2, minus 1, minus 4. So the 3 dots here tells you that the sequence continues infinitely. All right. But before ever we start solving this problem, we need to understand if this sequence is what? An arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. All right, let us see how we determine that. We have here 2. If you say 2 minus 5, the answer is minus 3. A particular term minus the preceding term, we have minus 3. So here again, minus 1 minus the preceding 2, we have minus 3. Here again, minus 4 minus the preceding term, minus 1. We have minus 4 plus 1, that is minus 3. So we can see that we have a constant difference. This constant difference is what we call the common difference. So once we have a constant difference, we normally call common difference. So we can say this sequence is an AP. So whatsoever relation that we want to deal with must come from where? The AP. All right. So if we are given the sequence here and we fully aware that or know that this one is an AP, arithmetic progression, then what do? Let us start by finding A. So what do we understand by A in sequence and series? A represents what we call the first term. And when we talk about first term, we mean the first value in the sequence. So the A is 5. So after the first term, we can determine what we call the common difference. But for AP and GP, sequence and series in general, common difference is represented by what we call D. Common difference is denoted by the letter D. So how do we find the common difference? Common difference is a particular term minus the preceding term. So one term on the right minus the immediate term on the left. So if we say 2, then we must say minus 5. Mind you, we cannot say minus 4 minus 2. A particular term minus the immediate minus what? The preceding term. So if you choose what? Minus 1, we must say minus 2. If we start by saying minus 4, we must say minus 1. Now that I have decided to say 2, I must say minus 5. So our common difference is 3. So the common difference is minus 3. All right. So, but we want to find the 9th term. It is understood that generally the nth term of an AP is the first term multiply what? N minus 1 multiplied by the common difference. The sum of the first term and the product of the common difference and what? The difference of the number of terms and 1. All right. But if you are to find the first term, so 1 is going to replace n. We say A plus n is 1 minus 1. We have D. So A plus 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 times D is 0. So we only have A. What if we want to find the second term? 2 is going to replace n. So this is A plus n is 2 minus 1 D. So this is A plus 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times D is 1D. What if we want to find the sixth term? 6 is going to replace N. So we say A plus, what is N? N is 6 minus 1 multiplied by D. So we say A plus 6 minus 1 is 5D. So let us see something here. There is something very important that we can sense here. First term, 1 is A plus 0D. Remember, the first term is 1. So if you say 1 minus 1, it will be 0. So first term is A plus 0D. How is it 0? Because 1 minus 1. So second term, this is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So A plus 1D. Want to find the sixth term. 6 minus 1 is 5. A plus 5D. What if we want to determine the 20th term for AP? 20 minus 1 is 19. So A plus 19D. So if we want to find the 9th term, so generally the nth term, the general term is A plus N minus 1 multiplied by D. But we want to find the 9th term. So the 9th term, ask yourself, 9 minus 1 is 8. So A plus 8D. So in that case, our A is 5 plus 8 multiplied by D. Our common difference is minus 3. So we say 5 plus multiplies minus. We have minus. 8 times 3, 24. So we say minus 19. So the 9th term is minus 19. All right. We want to find the 19th term. The 19th term. Find the 9th term and the 19th term of this particular sequence. So if we are to find the 19th term, ask yourself, 19 minus 1, 18. So you say A plus 18D. But all what we are doing is only meant for AP, arithmetic progression, arithmetic series, linear sequence, linear progression. All these ones are just other names for arithmetic progression. We simply say AP. So what is our A? A is 5, that is the first term. 18 multiplied by D. D is minus 3. So this is 5. Plus times minus, minus. 18 times 3 is 54. So 5 minus 54 minus 49. So far, these are what we are asked to find: the 9th term and the 19th term. All right. So we come to the fourth problem. The fourth problem says, which term of the sequence? Let us start by writing the sequence. Let us start by writing the sequence. The sequence says minus 3, minus 7, minus 11, minus 17, and the sequence continues infinitely. This one symbolizes of continuity, infinitely. All right. Now the question is asking us that which term of this sequence is minus 403. What does that mean? We want to locate which position we can find minus 403 if we are able to extend this sequence. Remember, the sequence continues infinitely. The sequence does not end. The reason it is called infinite sequence. This one tells you that it is an infinite sequence. An infinite sequence is one in which the last term, the last value, the last member is not known, it's not given. All right. So, which term of the sequence is this? We are given the first term, the second term, the third term, the fourth term, the fifth, and the rest of them, they are not given. So we want to locate which term is this. Is this actually our 20th term? Is it the 31st term? Is it the 56th term? We cannot tell. We want to know which term is this one. All right. So let us say we have the first term, First term is the first value, the first item that is given. The first term is denoted by A. So the first term is minus 3. The common difference. How do we find the common difference? Common difference is a particular term minus the preceding term. Normally we can say second term minus first term. Third term minus second term. 10th term minus 9th term. But you cannot say 8th term minus 6th term. No, there is a missing term. A particular term minus the preceding, the immediate one. So, for the common difference, the second term is minus 7 minus the first term is minus 3. So we say minus 7. This gives plus 3. So we have minus 4. So the first term is minus 3. The common difference is minus 4. So back to the equation, we want to find which term is this. So since for now we cannot tell the particular term, the position of this term, so what do we do? Now, for example, let us say we are given 1, 2, 3, 4 terms unknown here. So we can simply say this is the first term, this is the second term, the third term, the fourth term. So what if someone asks you which term is minus 1? Well, I can say minus 1 is the third term because it makes the third item, the third term, the third value given. So if we want to know which term is this, let us use the general term, which we call the nth term. Nth term is what? Is A plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. This one, t sub n, t subscript n denotes the nth term, the general term. Let us assume this one to be general term. So we say this general term is minus 403. So in that case, this one here is already this. So instead of this one, this is what we write. So we say A plus n minus 1 multiplied by d equal to minus 403. So A is minus 3 plus n. We want to know how many terms. So n minus 1, this is d. The common difference is minus 4. So between the bracket and the common difference, there is a multiplication sign. Though it is not written, though you and I cannot see it physically, but we can know that there is a multiplication sign. So without the brackets, this one is wrong. So there must be a bracket. So this gives minus 403. So what next we do? This is minus 3 plus minus 4 times n minus 4n minus 4 times 1 plus 4, which is equal to minus 403. So in that case, we can say what? Minus 3 here, plus times minus 4n, plus times plus 4, which is equal to minus 403. So we continue by collecting like terms. This is the only term with the variable n. So we say minus 4n. The rest can go to the right hand side. But on the right hand side, there is already minus 403. So moving this minus 3 to the other side gives us plus 3. Moving plus 4 to the other side gives us minus 4. So we say minus 4n is equal to minus 403 plus 3 is minus 400. Minus 400 minus 4 is minus 404. We want to find n, so we divide both sides by minus 4. Minus 4. So minus 4 goes away with minus 4. So minus takes away minus. 4 into 404 is 101. 101. So if the value of n is a whole number, it tells you that actually this term exists in this sequence. So it tells us that, so this term is the 101 term. 101st term. The question asks us, which term is this? So B part of the question says, ask, also find which term, if any. The if any here means, the if any here means if the term exists. If the term exists. Also find which term, if any, of the given sequence is minus 500. So likewise we say the nth term is A plus n minus 1 multiplied by D, but the nth term for this case is minus 500. We want to know if the term exists. Alright, so but this nth term, general term, is this one. So we start. What is A? A is minus 3. Mind you, we are dealing with the same sequence. Also find which term, if any, of the given sequence. This is the given sequence. So we say A, our A is minus 3 plus n minus 1 multiplied by D. Common difference is minus 4. It must be in brackets, which is equal to minus 500. So we say minus 3 plus minus 4 times n minus 4n minus 4 times minus 1 plus 4, which is equal to minus 500. So we say minus 3 plus times minus is minus 4n, plus times plus is plus 4, which is equal to minus 500. So we say minus 4n. The rest of the terms that do not contain n must go to the other side. Minus 500. This goes to the other side. Plus 3. This goes to the other side. Minus 4. So minus 4n is equal to minus 500 plus 3 minus 4. Minus 501. So we divide both sides by minus 4, minus 4. So minus 4 takes away minus 4, leaving n alone. Minus takes away minus. 501 divided by 4. What do we get? Yes, SD. Let us have the fraction. Okay, so 4 into 50 here, or 4 into 5 is 1. Remainder 1 into 10 is 2. Remainder of 1 into 11 is 2. Yes, remainder 3. Divide by 4. 4 into 5 is 1. Remainder 1 into 10 is 2. Remainder 2. Into 21 is 5. Yes, it's 5. So there will be a remainder of 1. So we can see that the value of n here is fractional. In other words, we have a decimal because this one can give us 125.25. All right. So because this one is decimal or fractional, it tells us that minus 500 does not exist as a term in this sequence. So we can say minus 500 does not exist. Does not exist. So I hope it is understood. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video. Bye bye.